Hey everyone, it's Triple Mango Threat, and today I'm playing Vrondiss Rage of Ancients. My deck is all about dragons and dealing my commander damage to make even more dragons. Arrested Cape is playing his Jace tribal deck, and if there's any planeswalker, creature, enchantment, or any Jace related card, it's in there. Let's play Casual EDH.
Island, into a Soul Ring, into a Thematic Compass. Pass.
I'll draw, play a forest, and I'll pass.
I'll draw, untap, play an island, and one floating for Heuristic Study, and pass.
I'll draw. I will sadly have to discard, and I'll pass.
Alright, draw, island, 3, I'm gonna tap Thematic Compass, search for a basic land, reveal it, put it into my hand, and then I'm gonna play said land. And then I'm going to pass.
I will draw, play a mountain, rampant growth. I will not pay for the one, so you're able to draw. And I'll get a forest and pass.
I'll draw, untap, 2, 3, and then 2. I'll play Jace Memory Adept, and I'll roll him up 1. I will draw a card, put the top card of your library onto your graveyard.
It is a forest.
With that, I am going to pass.
I will untap, draw. I'll play Exotic Orchard, which will pretty much do nothing for me, but I can do some stuff. Commander Sphere, I will not pay the 1. Bag of Tricks, I will not pay the 1. It'll be your turn.
Untap, draw for turn, roll up Jace. I'll go ahead and have you mill 1.
It is a mountain.
Play an island, 2, 3, tap Thematic, I'll get an island to hand. 2, I'll play my commander. 2, I'll play Jace's Erasure. And with that, I'm going to pass.
I will untap, draw. So I will cast my commander. I will not pay the 1. Whenever Vrondiss is dealt damage, I'll make a 5/4 red and green dragon with whenever it's dealt damage, sacrifice it, and also when I roll 1 or more dice, I can have it deal 1 damage to Vrondiss. Okay. And I will pass the turn.
Untap, draw. So whenever I draw a card, I may have target player put the top card of his or her library onto their graveyard. So I'll go ahead and mill you for 1.
It is a Skyship Stalker.
Okay. And then I'm going to draw off of Jace Memory Adept. Same thing.
Oh, a mill 1?
Yep, go ahead and mill another. Play a Reliquary Tower.
I milled a Dragon Lord Servant.
Or actually, you'll mill 2, because I'm milling you with Jace as well.
Maddening Hex.
And then I'm going to draw a card off of Jace, and I'm going to have to discard a card with Jace. I'm milling you for another 1.
Skyline Despot.
Discarding my Broken Concentration. Paying the kicker for Jace Mirror Mage. Creating an extra copy of him with the kicker. And with that, I'll just keep it in mind for right now. So I'm going to scry. I will keep these on top. So I'll just scry the once. Yeah, I'll just keep those on top. I'll roll him up as well, but I won't actually scry. I'll cast Muldrifter for its evoke cost. So I'll draw 2. You'll go on ahead and mill 2.
Return of the Wild Speaker and a forest.
I'm going to go to end step, and then we'll go to grave, and then I'm going to pass.
I will untap, draw, play a mountain. I'm going to use Bag of Tricks. Pay 5 and tap it. I'm going to roll a d8, and I'll reveal cards from the top of my library until I reveal a creature card with mana value to the result. I rolled a 3, so I got Dragon Speaker,
okay,
and the rest go on the bottom of my library in a random order. So Dragon spells are going to cost me 2 less, and since I rolled a dice, I'm going to deal 1 damage to Vrondiss.
Okay.
When that happens, I'm going to make a red and green 5/4 Spirit Dragon. I will pass the turn.
I'm going to untap, I'll draw, I'll mill you for 1.
It is Dragonborn Champion.
Okay, I'll play an island, roll this Jace up 1, draw 1, and you'll mill 2.
You sure it's not mill 1?
Well, it's mill 1 off of Jace, and then 1 off of Jace's Erasure.
Oh, okay.
Because it's any time I draw, and then I'm drawing off of Jace.
Okay.
And he also mills.
So, Sword of Hours and a mountain.
Okay, and then I'm going to roll the original Mirror Mage up 1 to scry 2. I will put this one on top. I will roll this copy up 0 to draw a card and reveal it. Remove a number of loyalty counters equal to that card's CMC. So it is an island. I will remove 0.
I'll mill a mountain.
Yes. And then 2, 4 for Living Guild Pact. I'm going to roll him up 1. I'm going to look at the top 2 of my library and put 1 into the grave, putting Jace's Scrutiny into the grave. I'll cast Tamio's Epiphany, so I'm going to scry 4, then draw 2. These 2 will go to bottom. Those 2 will go to hand. You will mill 2.
Mosswort Bridge and Chaos Dragon.
I'll draw a card, discard a card. You'll mill another.
Viridian Longbow.
Okay. I'm going to discard an island that has 5 in my grave, so Jace will flip. I'm going to roll him up to 1 target creature gets -2, -0 until end of turn. What do you got?
I got my commander, my Dragon Spirit, and Dragon Speaker Shaman.
Power and toughness on those?
5/4, 5/4, and a 2/2.
I will make the 2/2 a 0/2.
Alright.
With the last mana I've got, I'll cast Mystical Tutor, search for an instant or sorcery. I know what I'll grab. I'll grab Gifts Ungiven and put that on top. At my end step, I have more than 7 lands, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Thematic Compass will flip, and it will be your turn.
I will untap, draw. I'll go to combat, swing at you with my 5/4 Spirit.
But you won't. I'm going to tap Spires of Orzhaka to untap target attacking creature an opponent controls and remove it from combat.
It was target?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, never mind. This is when it's dealt damage. Alright, I'll cast Warstorm Surge.
Are you paying the 1?
I am not paying the 1.
You will mill a card.
Gruul Turf, and I'll pass the turn.
I'm going to untap and draw for turn. You'll mill 1.
Wolfgar of Icewind Dale.
Okay, I'll play an island. We'll tap Reliquary Tower to cast Mana Vault or Jace Cunning Castaway. I am going to roll him up 1. Whenever 1 or more creatures I control deal combat damage to a player this turn, draw a card, then discard a card. I will roll this Jace up 1 to scry 2. I will roll this one up 0 to draw a card. It's an island. You will mill 1.
Horde Smelter Dragon.
Okay, roll this one down 7, and I'm going to mill you for 20.
Alright, so I'm looking back at this footage and I realize that it said any number of players draw 20 cards. This is a very sad misplay.
Did I hit anything good?
I don't know. This is the newest commander deck.
Roll this Jace up 1 to look at the top 2 and put 1 into my grave. An island into grave. I'm going to cast Part the Water Veil to take an extra turn after this one. That will be exiled, and I'll go ahead and roll this one up. I'm going to go to my second turn, untap, and mill you for 1.
It is a desert.
I will play an island. I'll roll this Jace up again. I will roll this Jace up to draw a card. You'll mill 2.
It's a forest and Scourge of Valkis.
Roll him up to scry 2. Put that on top and that one on bottom. So I'll look at the top 2, put 1 into grave. I will put Fairy into grave. Cast Oath of Jace. So whenever it enters the battlefield, I will draw 3 and discard 2. So you will mill 3.
Crucible of the Spirit Dragon, Dragon's Horde, and Shamanic Revelation.
I will discard an island, and I will discard... I'll cast Jace, Ingenious Mind Mage, and I will draw a card off of him. You'll mill a card.
Mountain.
I'll cast an Arcane Signet and then pass.
I will untap, draw. I'll cast Opportunistic Dragon, only for 2 red. I will gain control of your Arcane Signet. It loses all abilities, and it can't attack or block, apparently.
Is that a creature, or...?
It is a creature.
Okay, I'll let it happen.
When that ETBs, I'm going to deal you 4 damage.
Also, do you pay the 1?
I will not pay the 1.
You'll mill 1.
It is Underdark Rift. I'll cast Chameleon Colossus.
Paying the 1?
Yeah, I'll pay the 1 this time. And you'll take another 4 damage. I will play Game Trail as my land for turn. I'm going to go to combat. Do you have any creatures?
I do not.
Alright, then I'll swing 10 at you.
Okay, I'm going to remove... is it whenever he deals damage or whenever the token deals damage? Or is it takes damage?
So whenever the token deals damage, I have to sacrifice it.
Okay. Is that all that happens with that, or?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll just remove your commander from combat then.
So you'll be taking 5 damage from the token.
Is that including the -2 off of Jace?
You did not target him.
I thought I targeted the token.
From my understanding, you've been targeting the 2/2.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. You said it's for 4?
It's for 5, and that will be sacrificed, and it will be your turn.
I'll mill you for 1.
It is a forest.
I'll play an island. cast Jace's Mind Seeker. So whenever it enters the battlefield, target opponent puts the top 5 cards of his or her library into the grave. I may cast an instant or sorcery card from among them without paying its mana cost.
You said 5.
Top 5.
So you get Beast Within.
I'm going to Beast Within. Let's go for the dragon in the middle.
This one?
Over 1. Yeah.
You will gain control of your Arcane Signet again.
And in response to casting that, I'm going to pay 2 in Narset's Reversal to cast it a second time, targeting the Chameleon Colossus.
Alright.
So you said I've got my Signet back?
Yes.
I will roll Jace up 1, you'll mill 2.
Stomping Ground and Mountain.
I'll roll this one up 1, and you'll mill 1.
Spit Flame.
I'll roll this one up 1. I'll look at the top 2 and put 1 into my grave. Putting Memorial to Genius into grave. Rolling Cunning Castaway down to 1. I'm going to create a copy of Cunning Castaway. Rolling him up 1. I will continue to target that creature. I will roll this one up 1 to scry 2. I will put them both to bottom. I'll do the same with this one. Then on top. I'll roll this Cunning Castaway up 1. I'll cast Jace Unraveler of Secrets. So I will go ahead and scry 1, then draw a card. You'll mill 1.
Kloth's Will.
Pass.
I will untap and draw. I'm going to cast Savage Ventmaw. You will take 4 damage, and you still have no creatures?
I have 1 creature.
Oh, what's its power and toughness?
It is a 4/4 with flying.
I believe I will have to pass.
Alright. So I'm going to untap, and then using Oath of Jace, at the beginning of my upkeep, I can scry X, where X is the number of planeswalkers I control, which will be 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I will scry 9, putting all but 1 down to the bottom, and then I will draw for turn. You'll mill 1.
It is Cinderglade.
I'll play a Mox Amber. I'll play an island. I will draw a card. You will mill 2.
Demanding Dragon and Return to Nature.
I'll cast Jace the Mind Sculptor. I'll roll him down 0. I'll draw 3, then put 2 on top. Or, 2 cards from my hand onto top. You'll mill 3. And I'll look at the top 2 and put 1 of them into grave. I'll put the island into grave. I'll roll this one up to scry 2, put them both to bottom. I'll do the same with this one. Those will go to bottom. So I'm going to roll him up. I'll scry 1 and then draw 1. You'll mill another.
I'll mill Indomitable Might.
Roll this one up, targeting the same creature. I'll roll this one up, and then I will roll this one up. Do you have any flyers?
Yes, I have 1.
I'll cast Kefnit's Last Word. I'm going to steal your flyer.
Alright.
And then... So lands I control will not untap on my next untap step. I'm going to go to combat, swinging 4 and whatever that flyer is at you.
Alright, I'll take 8.
Okay, and then whenever 1 or more creatures I control deals combat damage to a player this turn, I will draw a card and then discard a card, and I'll do that twice. So I will draw 2 and discard 2, discarding an island, and I will discard Impulse. I'll cast Jane, Arcane Strategist, and I'll draw a card. You'll mill 1, and with that I'm going to pass.
So I untap, draw. I will pay 5 for Shivan Hellkite, so I'll deal you 5.
Yeah, I'll let it happen.
I will pay 1 and a red for its ability to deal 1 to my commander, so I'll create a Dragon Spirit and deal you another 5. And I will have to pass.
Alright, so my artifacts will untap this turn, my lands will not, however. So I'm going to start off by doing my scry with Jace. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'll draw 1, you'll mill 1.
Mossfire Valley.
Okay, out of curiosity, how many cards left in the library?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I'll cast Maddening Cacophony. Each opponent mills 8 cards if the spell was kicked. Instead, each opponent mills half their library rounded up.
And you kicked it?
Yes.
So me double checking to see if he actually was sure if he wanted to kick it was because this was a mistake. Because I actually milled half instead of the 8 cards. But let's continue with the show.
I guess it probably would have been more useful not to kick it in this case, but oh well. So I will roll this Jace up 1, to scry a card, then draw a card. You'll mill 1.
Gruul Signet.
Okay, I will draw a card. You'll mill one.
Forest.
Okay, I'm gonna put another counter on this creature here. Draw a card, you'll mill one. I'm gonna draw 3 off of Mind Sculptor, putting 2 into my deck. Play a Mana Crypt.
So I no longer have a library.
Do I have a way to make you draw on my turn? Scribe with this, Jace. Putting this on top, and then I will go on ahead and draw with this, Jace. It's an island, you'll mill one. With that, I am going to pass.
I'm going to untap. Upkeep. I'm going to kill you.
What?
So I can pay 6 mana. So I'm going to activate Shivan Hellkite at my upkeep 3 times, and I'll deal my commander 1 damage 3 times.
Response. Dear God, please tell me I've got a response. Shoot, I think you may actually have it here. So what are you doing?
So with Shivan Hellkite, I can pay 2 to deal 1 damage to any target. I'll choose my commander all 3 times, and when my commander is dealt damage, I create a 5/4 red and green dragon spirit creature token. And then Warstorm Surge says, whenever a creature enters the battlefield under my control, it deals that much damage equal to its power to any target. So this is 15 power that I'll be dealing to you.
Let me see if I have anything here. I was so close.
I know. Thank you all so much for watching and sticking around to the end of the video with this crazy ending to the game. If you want to buy any of your cards through TCG, make sure to use the link down below. It's going to help out the channel at no additional cost to you. Thank you to the patrons who support this show, and you can also become a $10 patron and receive an exclusive Altar Sleeve each month. This game felt like a slog the whole time, and I really felt like Arrested Cape was going to win this one, but luckily paying mana to get 5/4 creatures with Warstorm Surge actually worked. And this was mostly the pre-con deck. I think I added 2 or 3 cards to it, and I plan on adding more. But let me know what you guys thought of this episode down in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe for more Mango content. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.